Hello, everyone. Welcome to Self Love Over Sacrifice, where we talk about all things related to women's issues. Now, Jess Hilarious recently spoke out against Olandria's relationship with Nick, stating that it was fake, condemning the relationship for being phony. I do not want to be too harsh on Jess Hilarious. I do like Jess Hilarious comedy, and I think she's a gorgeous woman. However, Jess Hilarious is a two-time baby mama. It is alleged that Jess Hilarious is engaged, and we know how that goes within our community as Black women. We know that the men in this community, that demographic, will keep you engaged for 15 to 20 years and give you a shut-up ring so you can shut up and leave them alone because they don't want to get married, nor do they value marriage. All the while, many of you have allowed them to knock you up 10, 15, 20 times with kids that they don't really want to take care of. And she also gave props and praised Kirk and Rashida's relationship, pretty much saying that their relationship has stand the test of time. They've been through a lot together and it's worth sticking it out together pretty much. We all know how toxic Kirk and Rashida's relationship is, and any woman who supports that relationship has to be male-centered. There is no way in hell you can convince me otherwise. Kirk has literally slept around on this woman so many times that I can't even keep count. And this isn't even alleged. And God forbid whatever else he's done that we don't even know about. To support a relationship like that, and to think in your mind, which is typical of many women in our community, to be heavily male identified and to actually be indoctrinated into the idea that suffering with that demographic and pain in that demographic is somehow, some way is acceptable. That's true love, is to suffer in silence and to allow your husband or your boyfriend or fiance of 35 years to just run you through the mud, because that right there, that's true love, y'all. That's what it's like for a man to love you. And especially coming from the demographics. To cast shade at Olandria's relationship with Nick, seeing the fact that she is young, free-spirited, beautiful. If it don't work out, it don't work out. It's not that big of a deal. And speaking of being young and beautiful, a special shout out to Olandria. She recently landed a brand deal with a digital brand, which it was only natural that she was going to do that anyway because she's so gorgeous and young and youthful and beautiful, right? And I am wishing her nothing but the absolute best. My thing is this: as long as Olandria is not out here pooping out kids every 10 seconds, every time a guy waves at her, and I don't care what race he is, you don't be out here having kids by just randoms because they gave you some attention. And I think that the women in my community need to be very careful who they take their advice from within the community, because as we can see, older women, okay, give sucky advice to younger women. Even though we're in the age of social media where many women around the world, black, white, and other, have literally showed evidence of the hell they caught being single moms, being women who were in loveless marriages, or being a single mom within a marriage. We don't wish that on nobody, no matter the race. Because we know that is hard as hell. My only advice to Olandria and other young women like her is to live life. Enjoy it, okay? Figure it out. Figure it out without other people's distraction. Figure it out without somebody's broke down son trying to throw some peen in your face. This is a friendship that they have, Nick and Olandria. It might blossom to something great. We don't know. We'll never know. But we don't need to take it that serious that you throwing shade on somebody else's relationship, especially when you are a two-time baby mama. One of the things I do like about Nick and Olandria's relationship is that it's great representation in the media, something that young black women need to see. That you do not have to settle for somebody's bummy son, that you actually do have options in this world. I did a video recently on George Lucas, and Melody Lucas, who are married. Her husband is a billionaire and she is a millionaire in her own right. Both of them are equally accomplished individuals. Melody is a black woman, while her husband is a man of another race, and that is perfectly okay. The point is that Melanie is a dark-skinned black woman who was able to find an amazing husband who complemented her success, which is what we want for black women. I have grown tired of watching black women go on social media and whine about back to school supplies as if they had these kids by themselves, but yet they're running around social media calling these men their kings and how they'll never love anybody else but a black man. But some of y'all are 2-time, 3-time baby mamas whining about back to school clothes, things that the men you slept with should be helping you with. But there is the problem, because these are the same men who whine about $2 a month child support payments, try everything in their power to get out of even paying a penny in child support payments. But here you are giving advice on somebody else's relationship. Young ladies, take time to understand life. If you come from an unhealthy family, take time to heal. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your life. Date different dudes from different races. Do not limit yourself to the black community, because if you do, you see the consequences are intense. If you have been living under a rock, the demographics have been very loud about how they do not like black women. They don't like black women based on a certain skin tone, yada, yada, yada. We heard them loud and clear, and as a result of that, we're moving accordingly. So get the hell on. Anyways, I love y'all. Make sure you leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys. Tell me what you think about this topic. Bye.